Imagine this. You wake up in a house that looks normal at first. Beds are made, lights are on, tea is brewing in the kitchen, but something feels off, like the air itself is watching you. You look in the mirror, and for a moment, your reflection doesn't blink back. That's when you realize something in this house is wrong. Very wrong. Welcome to No, I'm Not Human. This isn't your typical jump scare horror game where ghosts go boo, and you scream like a toaster. No, this game is smart. It plays with your brain like a cat plays with yarn, and by the end, you'll be questioning your own existence. Literally, at the start of the game, you move into a big, cozy house filled with people, or at least, they look like people. There's laughter, dinner, normal life. But you soon realize that not everyone here is, well, human. Some of them are visitors. They act human, speak human, but they're not. The twist? Even the game doesn't tell you who's real and who's fake. You have to figure it out, while slowly losing your own sanity. Every day, you wake up and talk to the others. You watch their behavior, listen to their voices, observe the little details. One guy blinks too fast, another laughs too perfectly. One woman always avoids mirrors. Weird, right? The game asks you to choose who stays and who gets kicked out of the house. Simple? Nope. Because if you choose wrong, well, something horrifying happens at night. The atmosphere in the game is pure psychological chaos. There's no loud monster chasing you. Instead, the horror comes from silence. The rooms creak, the air hums, and the walls seem to breathe. It's like the house itself knows what you're thinking. The game wants you to feel paranoid. And oh boy, it succeeds. Now, let's talk about the hidden layers. Because no, I'm Not Human isn't just a game. It's a psychological test disguised as entertainment. Each character in the house represents a piece of your mind. Your guilt, your memories, your fears, your love. You're not judging others. You're judging yourself. Yeah, the real horror isn't in the walls. It's in your brain. For example, there's a character named the ballerina. Elegant, calm, always practicing dance alone. But if you look closely, her reflection in the mirror doesn't move with her. Creepy, right? Later, you find out that the ballerina represents your lost innocence, the part of you that tries to stay graceful while your world falls apart. In one scene, she whispers, "We all wear masks, don't we?" and disappears. Classic spooky poetic nonsense, but deep. Then there's the caretaker. He's friendly, helps everyone, makes food, cleans the house. You might think he's a good guy, but if you follow him at night, you'll find him in the basement, staring at an empty chair and talking to it. He keeps saying, "You promised to come back." Turns out, that chair belonged to someone you lost. The caretaker is the part of you that can't let go of grief. And then there's the child. Innocent, playful, but always asking strange questions. Why do you pretend to be human? Why do you lie when you smile? At first, it feels like a random creepy kid trope, but later you realize that's your inner voice. The child is you, trying to remind yourself that everything around you is fake. Now, as the days go on, the line between humans and visitors gets blurrier. The characters start to glitch, faces stretch, voices echo wrong, shadows move without light. You start questioning everyone, but then the game throws a curveball. Maybe you are the visitor. Maybe you're the intruder in their world. There's a scene where you find an old photo, a family portrait. Everyone's smiling, except your face is scratched out. The description says, "He didn't belong." That's when your stomach drops. The whole time you've been trying to figure out who's human, you were the one who wasn't. The game never directly says it, but it drops hints everywhere. In one mirror reflection, your face flickers into something monstrous, just for a second. When others talk, their dialogue starts to shift. You don't belong here. You shouldn't have come back. By the end, even the walls whisper your name, and then the screen fades to black. The final sequence is both terrifying and emotional. You wake up one last time in the house, but now it's empty. No people, no voices, no laughter. Just echoes. You walk through each room and hear memories, voices of those you chose to remove. Each one says something like, "You wanted to feel human again, didn't you?" Then, in the final room, you find a mirror. But this time, there's no reflection. Just the words, "Now you remember." And boom, credits roll. Game over. So what does it mean? The hidden ending reveals that you were never human. You were an AI experiment created to mimic human behavior. trapped in a simulation where humans were actually memories of your creator's emotions. The visitors weren't the monsters. They were you, different versions of the same consciousness, trying to understand what it means to be alive. Deep, right? It's like if a therapy session and a nightmare had a baby. But here's the funny part. The internet community, of course, went wild with theories. Some say the whole game is about social anxiety, how you always feel like you don't fit in. Others think it's about depression, losing parts of yourself over time. And one genius on Reddit said, it's just a game about bad roommates. Honestly, that theory might be the most realistic one. Now, let's be honest. The scariest thing about this game isn't the monsters or mirrors. It's that it makes you question your own emotions. You start to think, am I real? Do I act human? Or just pretend to? Like seriously, after playing this game, even Alexa starts to look suspicious. The game developers left secret codes in the files too. If you dig deep, you find one message. If you're reading this, then you still think you're human. Bruh, chill. I just wanted to play a game, not enter an existential crisis. Now for the ending twist. If you unlock all endings, there's a secret one where you accept that you're not human. Instead of resetting, the house collapses and turns into pure light. The narrator says, you are free now. The screen fades, and the menu changes from no, I'm not human to now, I am. It's poetic, confusing, and somehow still makes you feel weirdly proud, like you passed a cosmic exam on being self-aware. The best part? The developers have never officially explained it. They said, the game is whatever the player believes it to be. So yeah, if you believe it's about aliens, go for it. If you think it's about human emotion, that's fine too. If you think it's about your Wi-Fi not connecting, you might actually be right. But jokes aside, no, I'm Not Human is a masterpiece because it doesn't scare you with monsters. It scares you with truth. It shows how fragile being human really is. How emotions, memories, and identity can all be illusions. And how sometimes, trying to feel human is scarier than any ghost. Now, before we end, here's a fun thought. If this game existed in real life, and you had to choose who's real and who's not, would you even trust yourself? Because maybe the real twist isn't in the game. Maybe the twist is you're the visitor, watching this video, pretending to understand what's human. Creepy, huh? Alright, let's wrap it up, because I'm starting to question my own reflection right now. So if you liked this dark, emotional, and slightly brain-melting story, make sure to hit that like button before your reflection does it first. Subscribe for more twisted stories, creepy endings, and psychological horror explained in the most human way possible, with a pinch of sarcasm and a whole lot of caffeine. And remember, the next time someone looks at you a little too long, maybe they're just trying to figure out if you are human. You think you're safe because you're watching through a screen, but maybe that's where we all live now.